Welcome to CSEGuru. In this session, we will discuss an example to implement while loop. In the previous session, we have discussed the concept of while loop with its syntax and flowchart. Now, we will discuss one example program to implement while loop. The program is to display n numbers using while loop. In this program, first we need to accept the input value with the variable n. Any variable we can use. Here I have used the variable n. So enter n value. Here I have entered n is equal to 4. Using the printf statement, display the message, the numbers displayed are. So the main logic in this program is this while loop. So the while loop variable is nothing but I. First we need to initialize the variable value I. So here we have initialized the I variable as 1. Then using the while loop, check the condition whether I value is less than or equal to this n value, entered n value. If the condition is evaluated to true means it will allow the body of the loop. So the body of the loop is nothing but the statements placed within this curly brace. So it will allow the body of the loop to execute once. So within the body of loop, there are two statements. One is the printf statement to display I value and another one is the I variable updation. So here we have incremented the I value. So using the printf statement, display the I value. So I value, first it will display 1. After printing the I value gets updated, that is incremented by 1. So if it gets incremented by 1 means I value will be 2 now. So with the value of 2, consider the next iteration of while loop. So I value will be 2, 2 less than or equal to n value is 4. Again, it will allow the body of the loop to execute once. So next it will print 2. Next, I value gets incremented to 3. Check the condition whether 3 is less than or equal to n, condition true, and it will print 3. And then I variable gets updated to 4. Next again it will check the condition whether 4 less than or equal to n. 4 is equal to n, condition true. Then it will print the I value 4. Next I gets incremented to 5 and it will check the condition whether 5 is less than or equal to n. Condition fails. So now this while loop will exit and control will goes to next statement in the C code, that is the return statement. Now it will return the output in the output screen. So this is the program to display n numbers using while loop. And here if you are considering, here we have done the initialization, this is loop expression and this is the updation. Already we have discussed the program to display n numbers using for loop. So the equivalent for loop if you are considering, for I equal to 1, so initialization done here itself. Then check the condition whether I less than or equal to n. Then update the I variable. Then using the printf statement, print the I value. And the equivalent while loop code is, this is the code. So here if you are considering, there are 3 statements we are using. That is initialization is one statement, condition evaluation is the other statement and updation is another separate statement. But here in for loop if you are considering, all 3 statements we have combined as a single statement using for loop. So this is the main difference between while loop and for loop. So now we will trace the logic of this while loop. So in this program, first we need to enter n value. So n value, for example, we have entered as 4. Next, display the message, the numbers displayed are. Then the logic of while loop is there. So now we will trace the iterations of this while loop. So first iteration if you are considering, I value is initialized to 1. So this initialization happens only in first iteration. Next, check the condition whether while I is less than or equal to n. So I value is 1, less than or equal to n value we have entered here is 4. Condition true. Yes, 1 is less than or equal to 4. Using this printf statement, it will print the I value. So I value here it will print 1. Next, after printing I value, update the I value. So now I value gets incremented by 1. Previously I value is 1. Now if it gets incremented in the sense I value will be 2. Using this first iteration, it will display the I value 1. Next, consider the second iteration. So second iteration we need to consider I value is 2. So remember here, this initialization happens only in first iteration. and the next iteration onwards we will carry the updated I value. So updated I value is 2. So I value in this iteration we need to consider 2. Next, using the while loop, check the condition whether 2 I value is 2 less than or equal to n value is 4 only. We are not doing any change with n value. So 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. 2 is less than 4. Now it will print I value. So I value is equal to 2. So this value will be printed in the output screen. And then I gets updated. That is incremented by 1. Previously I value was 2. Now if it gets incremented in the sense I value will be 3. So the second iteration is over. At the end of second iteration, I value is equal to 2. That will be printed in the output screen. Next, consider iteration 3. So for iteration 3, we need to consider I value is 3. Check the condition whether 3 is less than or equal to 4. N value is 4. Yes, condition true. Then print I value. I value is nothing but 3. Then update the I value. I value gets incremented to 4. So third iteration is over and 3 will be printed in the output screen. Next, consider fourth iteration. We need to consider I value is equal to 4. Then check the condition whether 4 is less than or equal to n value is also 4. Yes, here if we are checking the condition, 4 is not less than 4, 4 is equal to 4. So the equality condition is satisfied. Anyway, the condition is true. Then it will print the I value. So I value 4 it will print. Then update the I value. I value gets updated to 5. Now this value 4 will be printed in the output screen. Now iteration 4 is over. Consider fifth iteration. Check the condition whether 5 is less than or equal to 4. N value is 4 only. Condition fails. It will not allow this body of the loop to execute. Now the loop will terminate here. That is, loop will get exit. And control will transfer to the next statements in the C code. That is, it will print the output in the output screen using the return statement. So now we have entered n value is equal to 4 and displayed the numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 4. So this is a program using while loop to display n numbers. So here any value we can enter for n. So according to that n value, the iterations it may take. So this is the logic of this while loop. Thank you for watching this video.